Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's cold and flu season. Let's talk about that for just a moment. I am Semi-Retired Bob. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. What you're watching is you're watching me walk. I know that doesn't seem really exciting, but if you consider 3.5 years ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for a couple of minutes without severe pain. It makes a bit more sense. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. It means a lot to me that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. I would like to ask everyone to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things are absolutely free and help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. I am 62 years old and doing things I couldn't do when I was 40, like out here walking. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this just a little bit. Cold and flu season. Now, I want to say right up front, I'm not saying that there isn't colds and flus to be caught. But we get so many people sick this time of year. I actually think more of it, not all of it, but more of it could be caused by other things. Obviously, bad nutrition. I mean, we just came through Halloween, which is a candy holiday. And now we're coming up on Thanksgiving, which is a pie holiday. And then after that is Christmas, which is a cookie holiday. And then after that is New Year's, which is a drinking holiday. Could perhaps a lot of what we're calling cold and flu season be brought on by sugar overload? But that, I don't think, is the whole story. I know it's not sunny out today. It's very cloudy and it's about 40 degrees, which for Omaha, Nebraska is not too bad. But I still think getting outside, even when the weather is cold and gloomy like it is today, I think I am still getting some sun. I mean, have you ever been to the beach on a cloudy day thinking, oh, well, this feels really great? But then you go home and you've got a little sunburn. Well, how did that happen if the sun isn't penetrating the cloud cover a little bit? So while, yes, it is cold and flu season, could it also be lack of vitamin D, too much sugar, all of those things piling up that will obviously aid in making you sick? Now, it might be that there is a cold or a flu virus out there floating around wherever you might happen to be. But I think if we stick to our carnivore diet, get as much sun as possible, even on a day like today, and just getting out in the fresh air, even if it's only 40 degrees out or even colder. I mean, you can go back the last 2 Januaries. I did walking videos every day, regardless of the weather in Omaha. And there was some pretty brutal weather I walked through. But I haven't been sick with a cold or a flu in a really long time. And I think all of these things kind of piled up together can help keep the colds and flus at bay. I know we as carnivores aren't prone to gorging ourselves on all of the sweets that are out there. And I know many of my viewers are older people that aren't as stable going outside in bad weather. So even if you can't get out and go for a walk like this, bundle up and just sit outside for 15 or 20 minutes in your front yard or your backyard. I know it's not the most pleasant thing in the world to do, but I really believe that just getting some fresh air will help get us through this bad time of year. Because the last thing we want to do is have friends or family in for the holidays and not get to do the things we want to do because we get sick, because we're not getting fresh air, exercise. Maybe Aunt Susie brought over a plate of cookies and you decided to try one. One probably won't hurt us. The problem with a lot of us, which is the same problem I have, one cookie won't be enough. That one cookie will turn into 2 and then turn into 4 or 5. And before we realize what we've done, the entire plate of cookies that Aunt Susie brought over to us is gone. Where did it go? And not even talking about the damage the sugar does to our body long term, making our arthritis come back, or any of the things that we've managed to cure with the carnivore diet or put into remission. I'm just talking the sugar could be depressing our immune system, making us more susceptible to those viruses that are out there, like colds and flus this time of year. Because I mean, you go to a grocery store this time of year and half the people you pass in an aisle are coughing and hacking and just look terrible. So even if it's hard, get out and get a little fresh air every day this time of year. It's not cold and flu season. I say it's sugar overload and low vitamin D seasons. Hopefully some of what I said today made sense. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I will see you in the next one.